They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
At the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Anthony Lynn, sensing the play clock running out, will call for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. We'll get that complete to Reed. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 44-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
10 at the 44-yard line.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
At the 43.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 20-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now set up first and goal.
First and goal.
From the 8, they've got it first and goal. Operating from the gun. Herbert. That's going to be caught by Reed. Touchdown, Chargers. Joe Reed with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
Good.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll drop here to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with the pick. And they finally put an end to this return. Now before he's all the way down to the 37. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield,
look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And they're leading in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Eagles nothing. Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. Dangerous return man showing it here.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the.
But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
And that is Incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And that'll make it third down.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Yards to go.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Here's Wentz to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Chargers' 33-yard line.
Nothing the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Eagles nothing.
On 2nd and 12, Wentz. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
On the 35-yard line.
A handoff, it's Eckler. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. Now they go screen. It's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
This is Jackson. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. He'll return it from the 6. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
17-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
First down, Eagles.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Wentz. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Rager, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Chargers 14, Eagles 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to go push it, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
On the give, this is Eckler. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. From the gun, Herbert. Open man is Reed. He's got it. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is the Chargers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. They're playing well for there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And an Eagle first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Here's the ball carrier. The tackle by Denzel Perryman. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
from the 41. Wentz. Flushed out right. The 20. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one good for 26 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone. Wentz. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
To the sideline and incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. The kick by Elliott is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in this last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. And the half will begin with a touchback. Offense set to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now they try the right side here. And he goes out right around the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Gain of 13 yards. First down, Eagles.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a carry for Sanders. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Another run here with Sanders. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Throwing is Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 26. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 14-yard line, 2nd and 11. On play action, Wentz. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. To throw is Wentz. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
But coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They started on the ground with Eckler. And from the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down, it's Jackson. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Jackson, the ball carrier.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run again with Jackson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
Brandon, and they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
He's brought down.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
3rd and 7.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Herbert and Reed with it over the middle. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. 2 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Javon Hargrave there on the stop. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Past the 20. There he goes left side. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
Chargers.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Try to punch it in with Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Try to run this one in. And he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
Michael Badgley lining up for the extra point.
They were able to push him backwards on 1st down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. He'll fire it deep for Rager. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. He's picked off from his own 46. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
He was tackled at
Davion Taylor there to bring him down. They run again with Jackson. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 19-yard line. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Badgley's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Once again here on 2nd and 10. Man open, it's Goodwin. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
1st down, Eagles.
Wentz now on 1st down. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Wentz with a throw that's caught by Rager. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
1st down, Philadelphia.
Forced out to his left. And a reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 17-yard line.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Wentz to throw again. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Again, it's Wentz. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This from 44 yards out, left hash. The kick by Elliott is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. Well, that's one part of the equation. Puts them back within 1 score, but I'd be surprised if we don't see an onside kick coming up.
Yeah, I think you're probably right, partner. They've still got the 2 timeouts. But without that 3rd one, they can bleed a lot more clock on you. So how confident are you that the defense can hold them deep? I think you're exactly right. I'd line up and play for the onside kick here.
And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, LA! Austin Eckler, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And he puts it through.
Makes the score, Chargers 31. Eagles 16.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Looking for the big chunk now because, as you know,
down the numbers. There he goes. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
Elliott good with a PAT as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Successful there on the onside kick try. Eckler, they run left side. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
27-yard line.
They'll run here with Eckler. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay.
He was taken.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. Little insult to injury here late in the game. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Herbert to a knee, and that should just about write it into this one. Well, I know at points points in this one, you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal, that's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Chargers, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year.